turn me up. I like my money like I like my niggas. Scream. Face card, never decline of what I mean. Act up and you gon' make me make a scene. Only time you hear my voice is when they play me on the screen. Got bad habits, I'm not the one you wanna keep. She a trap star, put that lady on a tree. Got her ass so shook, she shaking like an apple tree. Yeah, this life ain't meant for you, but baby girl, it's meant for me. This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me. This lifestyle got girlies clocking on my teeth. This lifestyle can get you far, know what I mean. This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me. What it do? This my boo, she from the south. We running man just like these bitches run they mouth. I got the juice, but they still claiming it's a drought. If I say I'm coming through, I'm about to flip the house. That boy crazy, say he tryna have my baby. Hold on, Slim Shady, just like Mariah, drive him crazy. Got him stressed, make him feel it in his chest. Ask him how it feel, just like a bullet with no vest. This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me. This lifestyle got girlies clocking on my teeth. This lifestyle can get you far, know what I mean. This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me.
Yes, and I am using a speaker. And before I go live right now, after I'm finished with this video, I want y'all to know, from now on, if you're commenting something weird, rude, disgusting, or you're just being mean and trying to call me ugly and chopped and stuff, coming at me, coming for me in my live or something, or in the comments on one of my videos, you know what I'm doing? I'm just going to block you because I'm tired of it and y'all are getting on my nerves. It's because I'm not the 1, the 2, the 3, or the 4. Not even the 5. It's not the time or the place. I get paid to do this stuff. You do not. Let's not do this. Because I hate to block people's accounts. It gets on my nerves. And I bet you it's going to get on your nerves. So keep your comments. If they're rude, keep them to yourself.
Nobody is above blocking. You stress me, I block you. You give me attitude, I block you. You come on my page, talk crazy stuff, I block you. You don't like me, me don't like you, I block you. It's real life.
Welcome back to the Vibers, the Blue Heart Gang. And if you're just getting here for the first time, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click those notification bells so that you can know every time I go live or when I do another upload. Because now we are in a relationship and yeah, we got to get into this bullshit. Yo, Vibers, what is up? Let me know if the sound is okay. Let me know if I'm coming through clear. What up, though? Who is ready in the middle of the night to be messy, get into their business, and have some good old laughs? What's going on, Aaliyah TV? What up? So, before we get into it, I saw something that Lovejoy... hold on a second. Nathaniel Williams says, stop promoting soft young black men. That little boy at the beginning is a disappointment. That's the only critique I got about your channel. Nigga, I didn't ask you to criticize my channel, okay? And first of all, what we're not going to do over here is attack children, because in my opinion, a grown man calling a little boy soft that he does not know, that he's never been around, that he knows nothing about, is ridiculous. I saw a little boy. He's a child. He seems like actually quite church influenced or whatever. You're not going to come over here and attack children. Like, for real. You want to attack somebody? Attack me, nigga. But not the baby. No, we're not doing that over here. We're not doing over here. So I don't care about your little critique. You can go on somewhere else. Some stop promoting soft for little young black men. You're the soft black man, sir. You're the soft. Like, I literally can hear your tampon through the screen. Like, I already know what we're dealing with when we have grown men that come into a chat to attack children. I bet you ain't never stood up to that white man. I bet you get real quiet and really respectful when a white man is in front of you. I bet you ain't around here talking that shit. Okay? So children are protected over here in all shapes, forms, or sizes. I don't care. But you grown-ups, you ninjas, you not safe. Anyway, hey girl alive and bros. Okay? So let's go. Like, come in. Don't be in my chat room with an unadjusted maxi pad bleeding all over the place, sir. Okay? Gather your menstrual items and check yourself. Okay? I don't even know why you, like, did you just meet me, bro? Did you just, like, who did you think you was talking to? Somebody get that little boy up out of here.
Me. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. Your thoughts ain't my thoughts. Bitch, I'm flowing straight from the survival scroll. Cut that bitch off. Next caller.
All right, so here's the thing. Lovejoy asked about the Grown Woman Vibes mug in black. I'm working on that. Actually, the reason why I haven't connected my online store because I'm getting it I'm getting everything revamped, getting some new products and some stuff together for you guys. So just give me a minute. I'm definitely gonna I do have a prototype for the one in black. So I guess I could send you that one. But yeah, we're gonna have all of that. And before I get started, listen. We have not been doing live streams lately. I've had to get my stuff together and all this kind of stuff. I've been in my books, doing all my stuff, but baby, we about to do it, okay? Because we know ain't no live stream, ain't no live chat like a Viber live chat, because a Viber live chat don't stop, okay? We just don't stop. So one of the Vibers, her name is Marilyn. She sent me a message about an hour ago. And she said that she's typically in the clouds, but it is her birthday. Do we have any other birthdays? Do we have any other birthdays? Because I wanted to go ahead and wish Marilyn a happy birthday. I wanted to definitely wish her more love, more peace, more joy, more abundance, blessings on top of blessings. Okay, we want those doors to be open. Okay, that may have been previously closed. We want them doors open for our good sis. We want her to get everything that she wants and desires for her highest and greatest good. And so I'm gonna handle Nathaniel again when we come back. But right now, we're gonna take care of our sis on her birthday. Let's get her birthday song in here.
Kicking candles, baby girl. It's your birthday, so I know you want to ride out. Even if we only go to my house, sit more easy as we sit up on my couch. Feels good, so I know you want to cry out. You say you want passion, I think you found it. You're ready for action, don't be astounded. Switch your positions, you feel surrounded. Tell me where you want your kids to go. Girl, you know why I've been feeling, screaming late night, dreaming about your loving. Girl, you know why. And you just need your body to make, girl. Birthday sex. It's the best day of the year, girl. Birthday sex. It feels like let me hit that G-spot, girl.
All right, I'm back. And here's the thing. Mr. Nathaniel, can somebody kindly show Jerry's kid the door? Okay. You might have to be Gen X or a boomer generation to understand and know all about Jerry's kids. But clearly this is Jerry's kids, okay? Don't come in here telling me about what black women do. Because one thing that y'all don't want me to do, y'all do not want me to bring Grown Woman Vibes energy back. You just don't. You do not want me pulling statistics out on you Negroes. You do not want me to tell the world again what y'all be doing every 5.5 hours to black women and black girls. Okay, let's not go there. Okay, we trying to have a vibe. Take your weird ass on. So, y'all, I'm so happy to be here with my girl Eliza and my bros. Okay, yes, get Jerry's kid up out of here. So listen, child, there's a lot going on. I told y'all, I've been hinting for the last couple of days that I got a little bit of intel, right? That I spoke to someone, and it's not that I be wanting to hold back and not share tea. I do want to share tea, right? But can I keep it a buck with y'all? Can we have a moment for a second, especially the ladies? Can we just have a moment real quick, okay? Shout out to my girl Net and Knee. She says, I'm here in the bushes. Thank you for guiding Shalita. Love that prayer and 1-1. Amen. Okay. You've been around for a while. I think you started when you were following me when I was covering the Shirley Strawberry case. Y'all, it was a good time. It was a good time. If y'all missed that era, baby, it was a good time, okay? You would have saw my detective skills in real time. We shook up that scene. Did we not, Vibers? Did we not shake it up? Okay, so listen. I ain't trying to be disrespectful. I ain't trying to be funny. Okay? I'm just going to keep it a buck. Okay? We friends, right? I told y'all we in a relationship, and sometimes relationships get, you have to talk through shit. Amen. You got to talk through shit. Okay? So let's talk through this shit. All right? Listen here. The reason why I am careful about when I put stuff out, but even what I put out, I won't even talk about that. But one of the reasons why I put things out is for this reason. And you know what? We can use Papoose, Claressa, and Remy as the understanding of what I'm about to say. All right? It's like this. Pap came up off of Remy only with the assistance of other women. And let me explain. And myself included in this, right? If you think about it, the men, they didn't support it. The men didn't even like the whole black love trope. They didn't like it because it meant be accountable. It meant get married. It meant settle down. Even though we know that's none of what Papoose did, right? But he was able to essentially make it to where years later, it seemed like Remy was a villain to a lot of us because, oh my God, how could you step out on Papoose? He held you down. He did this. And whole time, sis was just holding it down for him, right? Sis was just covering his weaknesses. He was sitting up there getting paid off of her. She basically became, a mule in a lot of ways. She holding down his kids. She's holding down the family. And he's benefiting, right? Kind of like what he's doing with Claressa, okay? So I said all that to say this. I put out some stuff a lot of times. And now don't get me wrong, there's some great creators, right? Especially like some of these people I'm just getting ready to familiar with. That two-tone guy, that nigga be taking me out. He is hilarious, okay? Hilarious. Like that is a true he puts on a good show. Okay, I feel like he's talented. You know how some people just hit the live button and just sitting there? That dude entertains you. And he actually met his boxing content outside of Claressa. It is even pretty informative, right? But what we not gonna do, and I'm not gonna let nobody do this to me. I'm not finna sit up here and put out stuff and just talk casually with y'all and spill the tea so that some nigga can get up the next day and regurgitate everything that I said and y'all pay the fuck out of him. I'm not finna be Claressa or Remy for none of these niggas. Y'all understand? Do y'all understand? Okay? That ain't gonna give me credit, that you can't say my name in my chat, or that be allowing hoes to sneak diss me. I'm not going. Okay? No, we're not doing that. It's enough men muling off women. I'm not about to let nobody do it to me, okay? Y'all ain't about to have me, like I said, doing research, putting out information only for some dude that some thirsty chicks need to get some attention from, get up and just put the stuff out again. No credit, no acknowledgement. I'm not no niggas mule. None of these male content creators gonna ride off of me. No. Okay? I don't care. So I just had to say that because I see how that shit be going. I'm not doing that. And men can only do that with the assistance of women. Okay? Pap got away with it because women was falling for it, because women like buying fantasies from men. If you know, you know. Okay? Act like you know. Now anyway, back to the business at hand. Now we already know this bullshit that's been going on with this marriage. How long has it been since the divorce was filed for? How long was it? It's been over a year. It's been over a year since Remy exposed this dude, right? So what's the holdup? Cardi and Offset filed and been divorced, and they started their shit. They didn't go through a divorce for a whole year. It wasn't even a whole year, right? And they had actual properties together. They have multiple children, so it's a little bit difficult. It don't make no sense for this still to be going on. So now let me tell y'all. So I'm laying in the cut, and people hit me from different avenues on social media and stuff like that, right? Child. So I got a tip by somebody that's on the inside. And I hope no one misunderstands what I'm saying. We're all sharing content. If it's out there, it's out there. But like, I don't like the little shady stuff that people be doing or whatever. And there are some people that, I rock with and we can work professionally or whatever. But it's just, people come and show me stuff and then it's like, you know what I'm saying? So I just had to get that off. But y'all, everything that we ever thought, we didn't think it just because it really is that way. It really is that way. So peep it. Papoose definitely is running a game. It's well known, right? This is coming from the inside. I cannot reveal where I got this from. Okay? But I mean, there may be a time when I can, but I can't right now. They know. It is well known within his circles, well known within his family, that Claressa is exactly what Remy called him. That's the come up. And I'm glad that Rafiki said this. A no-fault divorce takes 90 days. Remy doesn't want child support. Remy doesn't want any of that stuff, right? She don't want child support. She don't want what is going on here? There it is. She doesn't want child support. She says she doesn't want anything extra from him. She says the only thing that she wanted the last time she spoke about this publicly was her jewelry that he was stealing from her and pawning. That's all that she wanted. The homes she paid for cash. One of the homes she said she paid $1.5 million for. The others. Now, what she did do based on, our investigations, pulling deeds and records, it looks like he is deeded onto the house. And I'm not sure what the marital laws are. I have to look it up in the state where they have these properties and where they are. So he might actually have a stake in some of that. Now, I would think that at this point, his pride would not let him try to cut into anything that she's doing, because also she has gone on record saying that she pays for everything, as far as the golden child is concerned. She said she pays for the daycare. This is the video that we all saw, right? So my connect said that there was a place where they all were together, right? And I guess it was Remy, a couple other people, and remind me, there's some more stuff that I got to tell you guys about this too, right? But long story short, she doesn't want, she done with him. She don't want shit to do with him, which we're happy about that because he does not deserve Remy. Okay. So she don't want him. Right. But he wanted her. Now, personally, I feel like the door might have been open for them for a small window of time around the time when, before all this stuff broke out. I feel like there was a small window of time, and they might still, who knows? But I believe that just think most of us are women, and it gets to a point where some things are just too embarrassing, right? And it's too disgusting. So it's like, nah, you're not about to play in my face and play on my top with this bum and then come over here with me after I'm glowing up and I'm doing my thing. No, you're not about to do that. That literally would be going backwards for her, right? So he's holding up the marriage. Would you believe it? He is holding up the marriage till after Claressa's fight. Now, it does not take a rocket scientist to understand why he would be holding up the marriage, right? Why would he be holding up the marriage till after her fight? Because there's a paycheck for him attached to it. Remember? She gets paid, he gets paid. He don't even have the money to pay attorneys and to do things that he needs to do. And it is understood, and it is an open secret amongst him and his family. And I'm talking about even his mama, what he's doing with Claressa. This is all a strategic come up. Now, what I'm saying is this, and y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the chat, right? It's going to come a point, and I'm going to illustrate this through content because, again, I've been doing my research and I've been seeing a lot of stuff, and it's pretty heavy. Claressa is not the only person that is not necessarily loved in the Bronx or in New York, right? Pap done told a lot of draws messing around with this Negro. Now, that's how you know I'm old, saying told a lot of draws. That's shit the old people say. But even before Claressa, Pap was positioning himself to not necessarily be likable. There's a reason why Rem is respected amongst all these male rappers in ways that Papoose never was. Yes, he gets the OG status, right? He definitely was a mixtape king, right? People will never deny, the amazing work of Alphabet Slaughter. But come on now, it's 2026. We need something else. You know what I'm saying? And think about how she was able to navigate with all of these rappers, all these big executives or whatever, and he could never get on. Well, one reason why he could never get on is, and I'm not going to give all of this away because I have some really good content coming up on a lot of this stuff, but he's just not liked. He's just not liked, and Claressa is making it worse. But what I'm thinking is that if he keeps going far down this road with Claressa and burning bridges because people do not like the amount of disrespect that she's showing Remy. Remy is Bronx royalty, okay? New York royalty, okay? And they are putting themselves in a position to where he ain't gonna have nowhere to go but to her. It's gonna be to the point where the only place this dude can go is with her, okay? Rare Form says he took on the K-Slay beef amongst other things. His name is not that great. When I made that post about how they showed up to that awards situation and he looked like he was about to go sell some CDs at the gas station or whatever, that's how niggas look at him. That's how he's looked at. Okay. But that man don't mean her no good. Remy tried to warn her. Remy doesn't have any personal problems with Claressa. She does not necessarily, she kind of feels sorry for her, from what I understand. But she is aggravated because she keep talking shit, but she also knows that she's been manipulated by Papoose. Okay. Hey, Gently, how you doing, boo? Yeah, she, it's bad. It's bad, y'all. And don't nobody like her. Papoose mama don't like her. Okay. Truth be told, Chanel don't like her. But they're using her. They know exactly what it is. So when Pap says that this woman is the best thing that ever happened to him, all he ever needed was a slow hoe with some bread. And that's young enough to mule for him another 15 or 20 years. Think about it. Callie Cooley said he's baby boy and is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Okay. And the thing is, if you really think about Claressa, you know, she's got that competitive spirit. She's still young though, right? She's still young. I remember 30-31. And just even thinking about, you know, that, again, that's younger than my daughter is right now. But even thinking about that, what you understand about life and what you want at 31, it ain't what you want a little bit later. You know what I'm saying? She about don't even understand, you know, exactly what it is that she wants to get into right now. But what she does want right now is to win. What she does want is to prove the bloggers wrong. You know, she want to get at boxing ego. She want to get at two-tone. She want to get at skinny. She want to get at me. She want to get at Shalita. She want to, you know, she want to get at everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's her thing. Hey, New Nation. That's her thing. She just wants to win. And so that wanting to win is what's going to bury her. But I'm telling you, when this shit pops off, it's going to be crazy. It is going to be crazy. Hey, girl, thank you so much for the super chat. She said, hey, Nala finally caught one of your lives. Keep it the good work. So thank you so much. I appreciate it, Muffin. So, yeah. And here's the thing. It shouldn't even surprise us that the mama didn't like her. It was so obvious. Papoose's birthday, baby, she wasn't feeling that girl. All that old weird stuff she was doing, popping on the camera at dinner time. Look at what my mama. Oh, that's another thing. The mother that day, that wasn't. So this person, like I said, is in the inner circle, right? The mama told her to stop calling her mother-in-law. She says, stop calling me I'm not your mama-in-law. Now, you know, Remy's not that tight from what I understand, allegedly, with the mom or whatever, because perhaps, you know, she saw through that side of the family or whatever. But she told Claressa, I'm not your mama-in-law, Muffin. You know what's so crazy, y'all? Y'all know how I be calling everybody Muffin. Muffin is actually her nickname. I think Shalita told us that too. But Muffin is her nickname. So I wonder if she thinks that I be playing, like, that I be acting funny or trying to be silly when I say Muffin. But no, baby, I've been calling people Muffin for years. That's just my thing, Muffin. But yeah, the mama is not feeling it. But Chanel, all of they're in on it. Like, and I mean, you got to think about it. Oh, thank you guys so much for the flowers and stuff. I'm sorry, I can't really see them on here. Let me open up my thing so I can see everything that's going on in the chat. You could tell from, like, even the video, if you watch the last video that I dropped, these people ain't nobody's friend. They're nobody's friends. You know what I'm saying? Look, they doing what they do, okay? Shout out to my girl a lot, Love Joy. Thank you so very much for the gifts, Love Joy. Thank you so much. Love Joy, because of you. Coco Bean 50 got a gift. Tasha Garrett got a gift. Gently Coy K, congratulations again on the new baby. Gently Coy. Sugar T, got a gift, and Aslethea Tribble, hey girl, la, she got a gift. Y'all already know what it is. We are in a relationship, so let's get back to our bullshit. So, also, I guess there's something going on. Claressa is, I guess, going to be having some sort of meet and greet. Clearly, she's scrounging for cash, right? Because and has the Van Cleef bracelet appeared again yet? Have we seen it yet? Have we seen? Where is this jewelry at? Where's the jewelry, y'all? The jewelry is missing still. It's missing. Where's the jewelry? It's still gone. It's still like, where is it? Like, is that in the, do you got this girl out here pawning jewelry, Papoose Mackey? Willie Shamel Mackey, have you taught Claressa your pawning ways, sir? Where is that jewelry? Exactly, Sanji. The black one is gone. Where is it? Where is it? Okay? Because we know this dude got a gambling problem. Oh, and Remy wasn't lying on him when she said he ain't had no place to stay, y'all. He does not have his own place. That's not his place. Okay? He be staying with his daughter. He be going to his mama's house, and he be going to other people's house. His sister, he don't have his own place to stay. He does not have an apartment that is his own. He does not, y'all. And I'm not even saying allegedly. By the way, y'all, it's sad news. Willie blocked all my accounts, child. Yes, Lord. Yes, so I have to rely on the Viber investigation squad, child, to make sure they keep me up to date what is going on in this man's social media. Okay, I think I can still get him on Twitter or whatever, but Willie Shamel then blocked my black ass. Okay, he does not want me in his business. I think it got something to do with the Win Records content, but Willie said no, Nyla. He said hell to the no. He said no. Okay, Willie done blocked my ass. Okay, that's normal. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? I get blocked by, so I'll never forget my first year on YouTube with my first channel. Who blocked? I think D.L. Hughley and Roland Martin blocked me within my first couple of months. So I'm used to it. Okay. He does not have several properties. He does not own he's not on any of those mortgages. He's just on the deeds, and he still owes that money. Okay. He still has those tax liabilities that he has not satisfied. And this is what I want y'all to think about. Now, y'all know, and I'm going to prove this. This nigga absolutely was Tommy. He absolutely had no job. He absolutely had nothing. I'm going to prove it to you. Okay? Here's the thing, though. But wait a minute now. Crawford. Girl la. You got to remember something. In that Vlad interview, got to take it back. Got to take it back. He said, Claressa owns several properties, and I have several places of residences. Residence don't mean that you own it. It just means you stay. See, he know we nosy and we be in the mess. So he knew not to say he owned stuff because, baby, the fact checkers was going to be fact checking. Okay? They were going to be fact checking. He knows. He said, I have several places of residence myself. He absolutely said that. He did not say he owned nothing. Okay. Let me see. What are y'all saying? Hang on a second. Y'all are referencing his apartment in Jersey and his daughters in ATL is in Claressa's name. I heard that, but I mean, unless somebody can show me a lease, because, like, you know what I'm saying? I have to either talk to the source or, you know, someone around the source, or see documentation. I got to see some documentation. Now, if somebody shows me a lease, if somebody go up to the doorbell and it say Claressa Shields on the doorbell or something like that, But child, y'all know these people be putting out crazy stuff sometime. You know what I'm saying? People look, Claressa is so interesting and so like, she just such a mess that, you know, everybody wants to talk about it. So that, you got to remember, sometimes that's how content creators compete with others. They make up shit. Exclusive. Such and such a happen. It don't be that happen, child. Just being somebody being said something. Speaking of which, y'all, can we get the likes up? We got 821 viewers and 299 likes. There's a deficit in the likes. And I need to tell y'all something. So I want some more likes before I tell y'all the next thing now. Okay? Because this, let me see, it's 9:51 here. So it might be too late to call there. But baby, we got to call the jailhouses. We got to call the jails. Okay? Let me see what Key James talking about. Key James says, Chanel actually took pics in the lease office with Claressa when she got the place. It was on her IG and when she got in her Corvette. But how does that mean that it's in her name because she was there? She might have co-signed. I'm not saying that she's not, but you see, like, you never, like, especially when you're young and you go get an apartment and you take your girlfriends with you, you ain't never did that. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't necessarily, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just thinking realistically that that's not proof, Muffin. Not for me. Okay? So, anyway, I'm going to move on. But, let me see how we doing on those likes. Good job. If we can get 25 more likes, we about to start calling these jailhouses. Yes, we got to call the jailhouses, y'all. We got to find these people. What time is it on the East Coast? What time is it on the East Coast? Let me see. Key James says, come on, Nyla. I ain't got the lease, but I'm telling you. Okay, baby. I believe you, Key. I believe you believe it. I'm just saying that's not proof, but I think it's noteworthy, Muffin. I do think it's noteworthy. Now listen. Child, listen. Let me look at the likes. Okay, one more like, Muffins. Just one more. It helps the algorithm. Y'all know I'm a little bit out of the algorithm because I had to take 3 weeks off because I was sick. Okay, perfect. We there now. We there. We on. Child, we got to call. Yes, Mixtures Monica. We looking for Brianna. We got to find Brianna. Baby, she ain't been on Instagram. She not answering the phone. Somebody in my community saying that she locked up. I don't know if the child is locked up in Atlanta or locked up in Michigan, but we got to call the people. We got to find her. I think it's too late. I think I'm going to schedule I'm going to schedule an 8 a.m. stream because we need to call the jailhouses. We need to find Brianna. Brianna's not answering the phone for Shalita. Brianna is not answering the phone for nobody. Baby, I even called her phone. Y'all know I got all their numbers, right? Sure do. I got Claressa number. I got Papoose number. I can call them niggas anytime I get ready. Yeah, but what would she... And so here's the thing. If I find her, I know it's probably nothing because she doesn't have like a criminal record per se. Like she doesn't have like a bad record or anything. So I'm pretty sure her bond is actually pretty low. And from what I'm understanding, allegedly, Claressa won't get her out of jail if this is true. Again, this is speculation. You know what? You're right. I'm gonna go ahead and call. I'm gonna call. So, but I want to say this before I call. Y'all want me to call? No, I'm talking about his real number, girl. T. Jacobs, girl. I got the other number, baby. I got that iPhone number. You can't hide nothing from me because, baby, I'm gonna find it. Muffin, you can't hype the video until after it's done processing. Okay? So listen. Y'all done made me lose my train of thought. I wasn't getting ready to tell y'all. So, not they sleeping. I don't know what she's locked up for, but here's what I can tell you. If she's locked up, if we find her, We gonna bind her out. Vibers, we getting her out of jail. We gonna get her out of jail, okay? Let me pull up this number real quick. Let me pull up the number for the Genesee County Jail. Let's see if she's there first. Let's see. Okay. Flint, Michigan. Okay. It's closed, it say. Can y'all hear
You
my?
have reached the office of the Genesee County Sheriff. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. For all other inquiries, please listen carefully to the following options. For general facility information, press 1. For inmate information, press 2. For information to place funds on it, to search for inmate-specific information, press 1. For information to look up an inmate by birth date, press 1. To look up by name, press 2. To look up by the, please enter the inmate's last name, followed by the pound sign. The inmate's name is Eric Allen Shields. Press 1 to confirm. Press 2 to look up again. To look up an inmate by birth date, press 1.
You know what? Let me look up her birthday real quick. Hold on. Let me just look up her birthday because that should be easier than the name, because it was somebody else there by Shields, but it might not be Flint. It might be in Atlanta, and I know Claressa is in Decula. And where was that apartment she was in? Hold on, let me look up her birthday. Now I'm getting her out of jail because Brianna, first of all, Brianna don't need 504 said, do you remember when we called Ben Crump for Nesto? Absolutely. And the fly, remember we called the fly attorney, baby? We call over here. Okay, here's the thing though. We got to get Brianna out of jail, Muffins, because Brianna got to have her drink. Brianna got to have a drink. Okay, Brianna cannot be sitting in no damn jail without her Hennessy for no 2-3 days. Brianna, I know she need a drink and a good shower. Okay, really she need the detox. But I'm getting Brianna out of jail. Yes, the hell I am. Brianna is not gonna sit in jail not another goddamn night if I got something to do with it. Claressa, I'm bailing your sister out of jail, Muffin. And Brianna's still gonna cuss my ass out though. Okay, she's still gonna cuss me out. I'm gonna bail out of jail and I'm gonna buy her some Hennessy. Let me look into my database and get her correct birth date. And I'll look up in Gwinnett County as well. Okay, let me find Brianna's birthday. Lord, why doesn't it have her birthday on this one? Oh, I know why. Because she's got a couple of aliases that I gotta vet first. It's crazy how okay, so 1 second, and we are going to, oh, I'm definitely gonna bail her out. She said melanated Align says not Henny, she like Amsterdam. Oh, okay. Okay. And let me see about Gwinnett County as well. Hold on 1 second. Because we don't want her sitting in jail. Yes, free Bree. We're going to start the free Bree movement. Yeah, see, it was no, I'm looking for the actual date. No, she's not a savage. She is not a savage. Let me see. I just see it's in November. Yeah, Sanji said a person can have severe withdrawal symptoms from alcohol. But yes, it can get serious. It can get very, very serious. Um, Let me just see. No, Brianna is definitely a Shields. Okay, so I'm just gonna let me call Gwinnett. Not Gwinnett County. I'm gonna call Flint back because there was one. It could be another person under that name as well. Hang on.
You have reached the office of the Genesee County Sheriff. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. For all other inquiries, please listen carefully to the following options. For general facility information, press 1. For inmate information, press 2. For information to place funds on an inmate's phone account, press 3. To search for inmate-specific information, press 1. For information on bond payments, press 2. For information on how to post, to look up an inmate by birth date, press 1. To look up by name, press 2. To look up by the inmate, please enter the inmate's last name, followed by the pound sign. The inmate's name is Eric Allen Shields. Press 1 to confirm. Press 2 to look up again. To look up an inmate by birth date, press 1. To look up by name, press 2. To look up, please enter the inmate's last name, followed by... The inmate's name is Eric Allen Shields.
Okay, so now I'm gonna you know what? Let me just look up because it doesn't look like it's in Flint. Okay, I know she was having trouble getting back or whatever, but let's see if it's Gwinnett County. Let's see. There is a Brianna Shields, but that's definitely not her. Let me see. No, I don't see it. I don't see it, but I'm getting a lot of different messages. I've gotten now, let me see. I got that one on my community wall. I got one on Facebook, and I got three on IG where they're saying that she's in jail. Well, hopefully she's not in jail, but let me run this report in Georgia that I can like search every single database there at the same time. And actually, this is just another way to be nosy because like you literally can find out damn near anything with this. Give me 1 second because we want to make sure that Brianna is out of jail. Okay. Thank you so much for the super chat. Jessica Dillard. She says her birthday says November 29th and she's 31. Okay, thank you. Let me log into this database and I'm going to look up to see what's going on in Georgia. Cause I'm dead ass serious. Yeah, she's not 31. Clarissa's 31. I'm dead ass serious. If she's in jail, we're gonna get her out. As long as she didn't SA somebody or hurt a child, we're gonna get her out. Okay? We're gonna get her out. Yes, we are. What is this one? Okay. All right. Give me 1 second and I'm going to we're gonna figure this out. All right. So what is this? Okay. Oh, shoot. I got to update my card. Hold on, y'all. That card expired. I didn't even know it. Okay, here it is. Okay. And we're going to get into this because we're going to get her out of jail if she locked up. And then we're going to drag Claressa. Yes, we are. Okay, give me 1 second, y'all. Okay, we're in. We're in. Okay, we're in. Let's see what's going on. Okay, that's definitely not it. Okay, so I don't see anything yet in Georgia, but I do need to give it time to go to scan through all of the it's crazy because something just told me to go. I mean, I need to give it time to scan through all of those counties and stuff like that. But the only thing that I see so far for oh, wait a minute. What is this? What is this? Oh, no, no, no. I think we found some bullshit, y'all. Hang on. Hang on, y'all. Child. This is why people don't want me in their business. This is exactly why. Okay, so Claressa Muffin. Wait, what? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm waiting for these documents to load, but I know Claressa ain't had no issues with when she was renting this place. It looks like she may, because okay, so here's the thing, and again, I got intel, right? You know how there was a whole bunch of stuff going on. People were wondering if Claressa owned her home, and she does. But here's what I found out. Initially, that home, she was just there in a rental agreement with the owner. Now, there's some weird stuff going on with gosh, I hate this, and it does it every time at night when I look something up. It takes a little bit longer, but she entered into that agreement with the landlord, and it looks like they may have had to have, it looks like she may have almost got an eviction. What is this? Okay, so yeah, she had to have, baby, she been getting into it with the HOA. See, you can't put this, you cannot put no hood boogers. Let me pay for these documents, child. Hold on, let me pay for these documents so I can read what's going on. Let me just, hold on, let me just add these. I'll just put them all in there. Okay, so that we can just look through all of them. Hold on, y'all. I'm buying some documents. Hang on. Hang on, Jesus. And I really do think that it's intentional that Claressa's official spelling of her name is literally not the spell. That's not how, like, I think Shalita said that very early on as well. That's the thing. Like, people be trying to fact check her on bullshit, but if you fact check her on the right, she do not be lying. She do not be lying. But yeah, Claressa misspells her name on purpose because she don't want nobody to see that action. Okay, so we want to go ahead and purchase all documents. We will put it on this card. Let's go. All right, so I bought the documents, and it's going to just take a few minutes because they have to give me a few minutes before they'll make the documents available. But what it looks like is the HOA was having issues with her. There was even one of this is a sheriff's entry of service. So they had to get the sheriff on her. So I don't know what this girl has been doing, but ain't no sheriff coming to my house unless I got to lay somebody out. I can tell you that much. Okay. Do me a favor, get the likes up. Okay. We being messy. Let's get the likes up. Why is this happening? Why? And she can't deny it because it's literally her street name. This is her. This is her. Like, I don't know what she doing, child. Now, what is this one? Attorneys. Child. Okay. I don't know what she is doing over there. I'm just waiting for these documents to finish. That's all. Let's just wait for the documents to finish. And dang, Claressa. See, that's what I'm saying. You can't be in Decula, Georgia, and them people good neighborhood, okay? Acting a damn fool. You got to leave Flint and Flint Muffin. You got to leave Flint and Flint. T says she think it's about her dog. What are y'all saying in this chat while these documents load up? Ain't this messy, y'all? Don't y'all love being messy? I do too. I love the mess, honey. Love the mess. Yeah, Claressa does have a hard time paying her bills, you know, or maybe it's because she think Pat paying him and he really not. Because, you know, Remy told us, you know, the nigga ran up a $35,000 Amex bill on her. And she was like, I just paid it. See, I want to grow up to be that level of unbothered about somebody charging $35,000 on my credit card and I have to pay it. You know what I'm saying? I would love to achieve that status and that level of wealth that, yeah, you put $35,000 on my car and you know what? It's okay. I paid it. I will never be that cool, y'all. I will never be that cool. Even when the day comes that the $35,000 don't bother me, I'm going to have you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to have to, man, 35 grand? All right, so let me see if the documents have completed. They should have by now. Let me see. Because child. Okay, they typically send the email. Okay, so there's the receipt. And there's a purchase history. But what I need is the actual PDFs. Okay, give it a few minutes. Give it a few minutes and the PDFs will come up and we will be able to get into it, y'all. Okay, we're going to get into it. Don't worry. Yeah, I don't know what she doing. I don't know what this girl got going on, but we damn sure about to find out. Okay, let me see. Because sometimes if we go over to this side, it'll actually just show it to us. Okay, so here's one of them. Let me pull this up. Okay, what is this? Hold on. I want to, some things I'm going to have to edit out. But let me see. Plaintiff seeks a judgment against defendant for unpaid association dues. This is basically backing up what I was telling you guys. Remember when I ran that report, I told y'all she had all these liens because she wasn't paying her HOA fees, like she's not paying her taxes and stuff like that. So it says plaintiff seeks a judgment against defendant for unpaid association dues and related fees. See complaint for money owed, incorporated by reference and made a part of the statement of claim. Okay. The said claim in the amount of $1,125 plus the interest of $126.14. Okay. Yeah, she's just not like, what? So it says the Bailey Preserve Homeowners Association Incorporated is suing Claressa Shields. Okay. It says comes now Bailey Preserve Homeowners Association Incorporated, plaintiff herein, and states its complaint as follows. I will post this on my wall, but I do have to edit some of this, not edit, but like mark stuff off because, you know, you can't put certain documentation out on YouTube or whatever. You can't put certain things together at the same time, especially when you're dealing with someone like Claressa. You don't want to, you don't want to trigger anything. So let me just read the document right now. So it says, this is an action for a debt incurred for failure to pay homeowners association dues and other charges and related fees. Plaintiff is an incorporated homeowners association. Plaintiff is an incorporated homeowners association responsible for the management and maintenance of the common elements of Bailey Preserve Homeowners Association Incorporated in accordance with the properly recorded declaration of covenants and restrictions and the bylaws of Bailey Preserve Homeowners Association promulgated under the declaration. Defendant is a resident of Gwinnett County, Georgia, and is therefore subject to the venue and jurisdiction of this court. Defendant may be served at his or her residence at blank Bailey Ridge Circle, Decula, Georgia. Defendant is the owner of real property located, and again, here's more proof of ownership as well, because I did see some people saying that it was lies that she didn't own the home. She definitely owns the home. And I actually talked to someone that actually is in communication with Claressa's neighbor's child. Okay. I'm trying to get her to give me the tea to see if the neighbors like her. Well, actually, she is alluding to them not really caring for her. Okay. So it says the defendant is the owner of real property located in Bailey Preserve Homeowners Association, Inc., that property being commonly known as blank in Decula, Georgia. Defendant is subject to all terms, conditions, and requirements of the declaration. Defendant is required to pay to the plaintiff assessments under the terms of declaration for the improvement, maintenance, and support of Bailey Preserve Homeowners Association, Inc. Defendant failed and refused to timely pay the lawful assessment incurred pursuant to the provisions of declaration. Defendant is presently indebted to the plaintiff in the amount of $1,125 as of the date of this complaint. Further assessments and fees may continue to accrue through the entry of judgment. In accordance with the declaration, plaintiff is authorized to institute an action to collect past due maintenance assessments along with all costs of collection, late charge interest, and all reasonable attorney fees actually incurred. This is in compliance with the declaration and the provisions of Georgia law. A copy of the defendant's account history, detailing the indebtedness is attached as Exhibit A. Plaintiff's attorney plans to rely on a business record in the event a hearing takes place. Pursuant to OCGA 24-90902, plaintiff hereby notifies all parties that intends to offer business records into evidence, including but not limited to statements and other relevant documents, along with the declaration from the plaintiff should the matter proceed to trial. These documents shall be available for inspection to any of the named parties and shall be provided to the parties upon request. Wherefore, plaintiff demands judgment against the defendant in the amount of $1,125. You can't pay $1,100, Claressa. So here's how it started off, y'all. Wow. Excuse me, I had to sneeze, y'all. These charges started in January of 2025. They started in January of 2025. They started at $45. The reason why she has all of this stuff is because she just refuses to pay. Like, it looks like her original fees are like the original fees are only like $300. She just like this is the most irresponsible rich person that I have ever seen. Okay, so let's see what this one is. Claressa. Okay, so this was where the sheriff went there. You know what I'll do? I'll put these on the free tier of Patreon. And I'll just I'll put it on the regular of Patreon, and then on members I'll just put the I'll put a link to my Dropbox. I'll put it on my Dropbox so y'all can review it if y'all want to. But yeah, this is where they literally had to have this woman served. This is crazy. You know, if you don't pay your HOA fees, you can literally lose your house. You can lose your house for something this stupid. These HOAs ain't no joke. Like, why would you have to get a sheriff to serve you to pay your HOA fees? And they're so low. They're so low, y'all. This girl is just... Okay, now what is this? All right, so here's where... Okay, so she finally paid them and they dismissed it. So they ordered a dismissal. They were going to put a judgment on her. This crazy. Now, she didn't already went to the internet and told us she ain't paid a bill since she been with Pap. Wasn't she with Pap in January of 2025? Okay, because she literally just paid this off in January of 2026. It took her a year. Samantha, I know people who got HOA fees of $600 a month. No cap. $600 a month. That's crazy. That's crazy. So yeah, it's dismissed. And it says, this is certified that I have this day served all defendants in action within foregoing voluntary dismissal of complaint for money owed without prejudice by mailing it first class with the sufficient postage. Okay. So yeah, it's dismissed and everything because she finally paid it a year later. That's why she be getting dragged. That's why she be getting dragged. I'll give y'all those documents. Don't worry about it. And don't worry, somebody will be oh my God. Samantha said, I know people who got HOA fees that are $1,500 a month. Baby, this is like crazy. So what is she talking about? Because Papoose pays her mortgage, remember? So if Papoose pay the mortgage, you can't pay the HOA fees, Muffin. You can't pay the HOA fees if he pays for all your flights. He pays for all of your vacations. he pays for all of this stuff. He don't pay for his daughter, according to Remy, but according to you, he pays all your bills, but you can't pay them funky ass association fees. Your association fees is less than my maintenance, my beauty maintenance. Like, I pay more for IV therapy, waxes, and facials every month than this girl pay for association fees, and she can't pay them. Child. Rafiq said she doesn't have anyone to teach her financial responsibilities. Baby, she gonna learn today. She gonna learn from Papoose, okay? She gonna learn. By the time Papoose gonna get through with her, she gonna have even more liens on that ass. She gonna have more liens than she can think of, you know? Now, I wonder Remy was like bragging about Easy to Block Captain's 800 and what she say his credit score was 825? Baby, I know that's a breath of fresh air. That's a breath of fresh air. You go from somebody that got $200,000 and $300,000 tax liens to somebody with an 825 credit score. Like, that literally means anywhere he goes, like, all he has to do is sign, honey. Okay. Sanji says, if you believe he pays a bill in that house, my husband is Santa Claus. Amen. Amen. Okay. Amen. All right. Child, I don't believe none of that shit. I believe that she knows that men are supposed to be providers, and she wants Papoose to appear to be something special. Like, and it's just like Remy said, the man has only had one wife. If anybody knows what type of husband it is, it's me. Baby, I don't understand. I don't understand. But maybe she gonna get it together. Maybe she's gonna get it together. So, let me see what y'all are talking about in here. Wow. Keisha says HOAs are routinely $900 per month around here. Baby, I love it for you. Baby, I love to hear people having those kind of HOA fees, because that means that's where the money resides, okay? Even, look, you go, girl. You go, girl. Because, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's like, wait, 504 says she got $90K on her raggedy wrist. Baby, that $90K that was on her wrist is currently missing. We don't know where it's at. We don't know where it's at. We do know that she has a man that likes to pawn and gamble. But yeah, the divorce is not going to happen until after he gets paid, after she gets paid. So when she does this fight, because, you know, win or lose, she's guaranteed a couple of $1 million, right? And you can tell that there's some issues going on with the financials by how she's moving. Now she decided to do a meet and greet. She's on it. I'm not saying that she wouldn't have fans that would want to meet her and all this kind of stuff, because she is growing a new audience from the Ratchet Baddies series or whatever. So they might want to show up and, kick it or whatever. But that is to generate money. She's not doing that because she likes people. She's doing that for money. Just like the Cash App and Zelle party that she had, right? Selling bundles. I mean, when Papoose get through with her, she gonna be selling mixtapes. I'm telling you. We know that music ain't selling because she's not talented. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. Okay. Like, she's not even doing her YouTube right in a way that she could. Claressa should be making a minimum. I'm talking about a minimum, effortlessly $20,000 a month from YouTube. She herself said that she was only getting about $4,000 or $5,000. She's supposed to make a minimum of 20. Let me tell y'all something. I ain't been on here like that, and y'all know that. And I still do pretty good. I guarantee you, the people that are on like daily doing Claressa content, the heavier hitters, they're $20,000 a month easily. Like, there's so many ways that she could be making money from social media that she can't because she's, kind of dumb. Not the Quote Home Shopping Network, baby. it's ridiculous. Lovejoy says, then she goes on to say she's making millions off social media. She contradicts herself so much. She's probably doing pretty good off of Snapchat, but even that, if you think about it, her engagement is very low. Her engagement is very low. If you look at her Twitter is a place where you can get paid too. Her engagement, very low. On Instagram, I think her engagement is not that bad. It's not bad. But her engagement on YouTube, terrible. YouTube is where you want to get that check from, honey. Okay. Tam Bam says, do you think that Khalees does not play about that shit? I'm pretty sure there is a letter that has went out. Okay. Khalees don't play about her money, and I don't blame her. I do not blame her. Okay. When people mess with your intellectual property, that ain't nothing to be playing with. Okay. Sanji, thank you so very much for the super chat. She says, how many children will be kicked out of the meet and greet? Damn. Damn, girl. That's, who knows? Because, I mean, y'all know she's sensitive about everything. So, who actually knows? Ain't no telling. Ain't no telling, okay? Shout out to Desiree on the Cash App. Thank you so much, Muffin. She said, fire content. Thank you. I appreciate it. But no, I gotta, I'm definitely gonna be doing some research, because if Bree is locked up, I'm definitely gonna get her ass out of jail. Yes, I am. And I promise, on God, if she's locked up, I'm getting her out. And if she needs an attorney, I'm gonna get her an attorney. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get Bree ass up out of trouble. We're gonna get Bree up out of this generational curse. Yes, we are. Okay. I'm gonna tell her she gotta go to rehab though. Okay. Key says, did Pap's attorney withdraw from representing him on the divorce? Now, I do remember that Remy said when she called his attorney, the person that was supposed to be representing him, said that he had never retained them. So I'm not sure. I mean, look, he not paying nobody else. He not paying nobody else, but I wonder how he's going to stage this breakup. Or, you know, he might not, because I'm telling you, this dude is tearing so many, there are so many locals, Bronx people, New York people that are not fucking with him on the strength of Claressa's unlikable ass. Okay. She's going to try $100. She probably is going to be on some Chris Brown shit. She's probably going to try to charge a lot of money. Okay. Thank you guys for the gold coins. Thank you guys for the gifts. Love you very much for it. Thank you so much. Okay. Right. See, that's why, you know, he needs her to, like he told Remy, to basically let her get paid. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some action in their relationship after this fight. I kind of didn't want to say nothing. I wanted to just kind of like present that to members and patrons, but that won't work that way, because, you know, people are going to tell or whatever, because I kind of want to say, hey, this might happen. But you know how, like, when you tell people what they're going to do, sometimes they don't do it. So I don't know. But it's clearly this man does not want to be bothered with her. He does not look happy. He's stiff. And just looking through all of the videos, the photos, even when there was apparent tension between him and Remy, he has never looked so fucking constipated since he's been with her. Unfiltered Bloom. I like that name for some reason. Unfiltered Bloom says, lawyers and bodyguards and won't pay her HOA, which is less than the attorney and bodyguards, right? Absolutely. Okay. Let me see. Nihilism on God. Thank you, Lovejoy. Right. Let them stay together. Like, Vibers, we have seen this, right? We have seen this before. We have seen a side chick. Okay. I covered a case for a couple of years. The dude is still in jail. Shirley Strawberry's husband. And I am credited with exposing who his mistress was. We were getting the jail calls, vibers. Yes, we were listening to their jail calls every day. Then we started reading their text messages because, you know, we can get all of that. And we found out her identity. And so we started discussing stuff and, you know, fact checking her or whatever. It turned into a big mess. And she is staying and standing by that man to spite the bloggers. And I feel like that's what they will do. They want to prove everybody wrong. So they will stay miserable in that situation, in that relationship, and they just won't care. Monique says he thought the grass was greener on the other side. No, Monique. Do y'all want to go over that live again? That's not what it is. If we comb through that live that Remy did that night when she aired his ass out, it puts everything into perspective. Every time I watch it, because it's like a little bit over an hour long, something else clicks. Something else, like she dropped a lot of shit in that one live that is insane. It's insane. Okay. The real VB says she's going to be back in that shack and drinking Flint water. She got money and lost her mind. Pap smear and Alicia about to take off. Listen, one of the things that I'm pretty certain of that's going to be happening soon, and y'all don't forget that I told y'all that. There is going to be some legal trouble happening involving Claressa and possibly Claressa and Win Records. Win Records, definitely. There's going to be some legal situation. There's going to be something happening with them legally. It's going to come out. And while that relationship is not going to last, that's definitely not her final relationship, definitely not his final relationship, she's still not going to learn. She's still not going to learn. You know? Yes, he's still on that woman's insurance because like Remy said, legally you cannot do that just because you're divorcing. Yep. Win Records is a Ponzi scheme. Win Records is such a fucking scam, y'all. It's literally a scam. Okay. Kristen Nadia says you love Pap. Oh, bless your heart, Muffin. But why? Can I ask you why do you love Pap? Like, you do know what he's done to his wife and to the girl that he's with? Ciao. Drop the T. What up, girl? Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Shout out to Drop the T. Oh, okay. Okay, she said, not me. I don't love that nigga. What did Remy says? We don't love these niggas. I'm back outside and I'm putting that shit on. I like that song, y'all. It has really grown on me. Okay. Hey, Jasmine. Now, you know I'm a Chicago girly, too. So, you know I love you back. And that's my baby's name, too. Hey, girl, la. Ciao. Lord have mercy. Starfire Samurai says, why does Claressa think money and fame makes people happy? There's plenty of people who have normal lives and very happy. Not everyone who isn't miserable. Because, okay, I can answer that. Claressa equates her impoverished childhood, right? When she was not very happy, which she's really not that happy now, but she believes that it was money. And kind of, yeah, money can make you happy or whatever. But she believes that the root to her unhappiness was the lack of money. If they would have had money, she could have had her hair done. If she had money, she would have had proper clothes. If she would have had money, they would have had a better place to stay. If they would have had money, certain circumstances would have never had to happen, right? So she equates money as the savior. So she was miserable without money. That's why when she is talking to other people, she says, what? You're broke and you're miserable, right? Because she believes that those things go interchangeably. You know what I'm saying? Even her performance as a rich person, And when I say performance, that's exactly what I mean. She's performing what what her interpretation is of how people with money behave. And if you really think about it, if you really think about it, the performance that she's doing, she's from Flint. And I know that there are people there that are doing well, but we know that the majority aren't. So her POV of what wealth looks like comes from a different place. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Net and Niece says, "Hey Boo Ree." Oh, did I miss it? I'm so sorry. Let me find the super chat muffin. Let me go. Let me see. Oh, I missed a few. Okay. Hold on a second. Okay. Shout out to Net and Nee again for the super chat. She says, "Roll your bed up and give your tray away, Brianna. We come to get you." She says, "Yes, we're not gonna leave Brianna in jail. If it is true, if Brianna's in jail, on God, we getting her out. We getting her out. We are getting her the fuck out of jail. Brianna's not. She ain't got. Fuck Claressa. Okay, Brianna is funny to me. Okay, yes, she gives hood booger. Yes, she gives unkempt. Okay, but at the end of the day, these are the people of the community, honey. Okay, and I don't want to see no woman sitting in jail. Okay, if I could spare it, I would fix her teeth, because they'll make no sense for nobody to be on social media with an empty ass mouth hollering and screaming at people every day. Okay, Brianna is funny when she drunk. She just needs some teeth. Just needs some teeth. Okay. No, we ain't leaving Brianna in jail. Hell no. We're not doing that. We're getting Brianna out of jail if she's in jail. But I'm wondering if she is, because we haven't heard from her, and so many people are saying that they believe she's in jail. Okay. You're in the South Loop. Hey, okay, girl. Okay. So were you down on Michigan Avenue somewhere, boo? I'll be seeing y'all soon. What else did I miss? Let me see. Mixtress Monica. She says, "If grandma's house goes up for auction, are you considering buying it?" You know what? I was trying to keep that under wraps, but is that weird? It probably is, but really it's just me being petty, because though I hate the way Claressa is always talking shit about bloggers and trying to drag us and stuff. And I don't know, it would just be a big ass flex if I buy her granny house. I mean, I got a number in mind I'm willing to spend on the house in Flint. So if it goes above that, look, y'all said it's not weird. Listen, would y'all believe there was somebody on here that called themselves beefing with me, right? Baby, I was about to buy her house. Sure was. I was about to buy her house. I sure was. My husband stopped me. Baby, it was only like $7,000. It was a trailer she was renting. I was gonna buy it. Sure was. Shalita doesn't know. Shalita was asking me to do some research, but Shalita was worried too, because she said that typically Brianna answers the phone, and she said she's not answering the phone unless, with all this mess that just happened, maybe Claressa told her to chill or something. I don't know. But I wanted to discuss this real quick. Did y'all see her calling herself giving Krishan some advice? Baby, hold on a second. I'm like, what, girl, what? Let me play this video. I'm like, what? What, girl?
Come and see me do what I do. Okay, hold on. Do it again. Boom. Give me an uppercut here. Uppercut here. Hook here. Right. I don't want nothing. Girl, you got it. It's repetition, bro. It's repetition. You know it. I do it every day. I bet it was great. Girl. I need to train it some more. I've been doing it for 20 years now. I was 11 and now I'm 31. So 20 years. You just like fighting people. Yes. Like you. Like her. She like fighting people. I like fighting. fighting people. We like fighting. Now she's in the ring fighting, so now we doing the good fight.
Yeah, the good fight. We fighting that
But
good
you gotta
fight.
pay us the money. Cause you making money.
Yeah, for sure.
My girl.
Okay, so let's do this one.
Oh, and listen to me. Stay away from you know who. I ain't gotta say the name. You. Stay away from you.
How they be about you too, though?
I know.
Baby,
just don't up for it.
I know.
Like just. Soon as you got like,
what I learned is,
I just duck down and go.
what I learned is, like, when I be trying to get content, there's always something in the room trying to take away from me.
What?
Okay.
Control the narrative. And just like, and control your area. Be over there. Stay. Yes. You're really in the ring. You're really boxing. You trying to do more positive. You can't. Everybody's trying to go up. They always want to bring you back down. It's like, God. And then we fight, so we like, you want the smoke, we want your shit. So it's like, now you gotta bring me back down. I gotta get better.
You look good. You look, okay, I went with you at right now.
A woman never tells us her weight.
Oh, I was there. That's inspiring. How you,
I got,
you went from what to what?
So, I lost 21 pounds out of it.
Okay, so here's my problem. And freaking Chris, you are so right. Freaking Chris says both like fighting and chasing dumb niggas. This is all facts, okay? But who is Claressa to tell somebody? You telling her to stay away from somebody. Last I checked, okay? You know, Krishan, something is wrong with her, okay? The baby needs some help. She needs some damn help, y'all. But Claressa, you're the one with the married man that you need to stay away from. Like that is insane to me. That is insane to me. And Unfiltered Boom says, what would you do with it, Nyla? Rent it out, I assume. Why would you buy it out of spite? I would buy it because I'm petty. And because that's my husband and I do. That's what we do. Okay, that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be outside of what we don't do with business. We try to find cheap properties that are up for auction, preferably tax auctions sometimes. And, you know, that's what we do. So, I mean, why not? But it would be just because I'm petty. Yeah. Yeah. I'm a petty bitch. Okay. I am. And it's a character flaw. And I just don't like the way Claressa degrades bloggers and regular people. I don't like the way she poverty shames. I hate for people to poverty shame. I hate for people to look down on people for not having money or doing whatever. But yeah, it would more than likely be a rent. I would probably just be a rental property or something like that. Yeah, sure would. So, but yeah, I'm petty. I'm petty. But yes, she absolutely changed the subject. She changed the subject real quick. And to me, Krishan looked at her like, bitch, are you serious? You're telling me to stay away from Blue, even though we know he's really not the baby daddy? You want me to stay away from the baby daddy, but you can't stay away from somebody's husband? Like, girl, bye. And so didn't Krishan say that she's basically the weight that Claressa is supposed to get down to? How is that going to happen? Because if you look at this, let me just turn the volume all the way down and just let it play through. Krishan is a lot thinner. She's a lot smaller than Claressa. And Claressa is alluding to her not being that far off. You know, she looks to me like she's 20. Don't she look about 20 pounds heavier than Krishan? I mean, Krishan got some big thighs or whatever, but she's muscular. I don't know, but she just don't seem like they're close in weight to me. Chris has always been kind of built. Always kind of built. Hey, Reese Cup. She says, I told you I'm not sure Blue isn't the dad, but who knows? I really do believe that I'm gonna go back through the chat box. I'll get you a wrench, Reese. I really do believe that that other guy is Krishan's baby daddy. I really do. Yes, Lovely Lee says that Claressa will backdoor Krishan. Yeah, absolutely. Miss Bennett said 40 pounds more. Child, don't give me the lion. Don't give me the lion. Do not give me the lion. But I would say, you know what? I wouldn't think I was stretching it if I said 30 more. Okay, shout out to Shelly on the Cash App. Thank you, Muffin. I appreciate it. That was very nice of you. She said, I appreciate you. I appreciate you too. Yeah, I feel like Ronnie was a father. Lovejoy, you're taller than me, girl. She says, being 5'9" myself, CS looks 185, 190 easily. Easily one. Because it's, how tall is CS? Is she, I'm 5'8". I'm 5'8", and I would say for sure she's about 185. She a good 185, okay? You know what, Sanji, baby, you got to go to the wall. Sanji says, Claressa Shields is shaped like a country screen door. Sanji, I need you to go to the wall, Muffin. I need you to go to the wall because that was bad, Sanji. That was bad. That was crazy. That was crazy. Clarence is still 200 pounds. Look, if she get down to 160, what, in 3 weeks? From this size, being about 185, 190, she ain't going to be able to use that one line no more. She's not going to be able to say, Mrs. never took Ozempic. She'll never be able to say that again. Because, baby, 20 pounds in 3 weeks, you taking some goddamn Ozempic, Muffin. You going to take that Ozempic. Okay, I have seen her one time look very fit, but I don't see her looking very fit like that. I will tell you who is fit, though. I'll tell you who fit. Let me put her picture up. Her opponent is fit. Now, I don't believe she necessarily gonna whoop Claressa. I would love to see it, baby. But her opponent she's in shape. Yeah, and her rapping is, Claressa, you know what? Her rapping matches her bottom teeth. Claressa raps like she has a, what is that thing? Like she got a mouth guard in. That's how she be rapping. Okay. Sharon Bryan says clearance sale. Clearance sale looks like she weighs 175 to 185. She does. It at least at the very lowest, I'm gonna say 180. Okay. Freaking Kiss says ever since she got with the pawn shop. Freaking Chris, get out my chat, man. He said ever since she got with the pawn shop, she hasn't really, and she's not. And it's weird because I don't like, overly critiquing women's bodies. I just don't. Because like things could happen for multiple reasons, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes it can't even be helped. It's like if I drag you on your body, it's because you said something stupid to me. Okay? You say something stupid to me or disrespect me or a family member, it ain't no telling what I'm gonna say. Okay? And everybody gonna be on the table. I'm just that type of chick, okay? But with Claressa, how she's always shading and talking about how fine she is and she's this, she's the baddest, she's this. It's just so hard for me to look at that woman built like somebody's, like she built like the baby mama who still look good after 4 kids. That's how she's shaped. For real. If you think about it, the baby mama that still look good, she done had 3 or 4 babies and 2.5 abortions. You know what I'm saying? She gets back down to her weight real quick because she don't nurse and she smoke weed as soon as she get done having a baby. So her metabolism be kind of high or whatever. That's how she built. You know how you ever seen a girl that's kind of built kind of cute? And she got, hips and butt, But for whatever reason, after she had a baby, her ass get flat and drop. Her ass drop. Y'all know the girls, you know what I'm talking about. Girls' asses be dropping. You know what? If my ass would drop, it would help a lot. It would help because it's a such thing as your ass having too much goddamn volume. Okay? But yeah, she got the baby mama body. That's all that is. Baby mama body. Why I got to go to corner, Keisha? I'm just saying. Not she built like Shannon Sharp. So not she built like Shannon Sharp, okay? No. But you know what though? She could be Shannon Sharp's daughter. Just like she could be all them other people's daughter. Y'all know them other people. Let me see if I still got that picture up here. Because she definitely look like them people to me. Okay? She definitely do. Do I still have it? Let me see. I think I do. Let me move this video down. And this video down. Oh no, that was Bro Willa's picture. I thought that was the one. No, it's not. I feel like I have. Remember, I had made that picture of. Here go. Right here. This who she looked like. This who she looked like. And I don't even be trying to be funny. I don't be on no bullshit. Right? I'm dead ass serious. Either one of these men could be her daddy. If I was Clarence Shields, Clarenzo, that's her daddy. They call him Clarenzo, right? If I was Clarence Shields, I would be wondering where the hell these men were at the time of conception of my child. I would be wondering. Because, I mean, how you look like both of them? How? I literally would be like, if I was Clarence Shields, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. So who is it? Which one she looked the most like, y'all? I'm just asking. Sanji said, I told y'all Evander is a pappy. She's slow just like him. Yeah. CMJ said, come on, Muffin, in my Remy voice. Go pay your fees, also known as come pick up your clothes. He says, you think she should look more like Holyfield? I don't know. She looked like both them niggas to me. She looked like both of them to me. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, who said Lou Rawls? If you said Lou Rawls, you're going to hell. I just want you to know. You're going to hell. If you said Lou Rawls, you're going to hell. So I'm just saying, y'all. I'm not even trying to be funny for real. Pap is curvier than... You know what? Sharon, come here. Let me talk to you for a minute. Sharon, I really didn't want to say that, right? I didn't. I wasn't going to say nothing. But Papoose has a rounder ass than Claressa. Okay? Papoose has... His ass got projection. He's got the curve. And I bet that if Papoose took that same cup that Claressa tried to set on her ass but couldn't, it'll sit on his. Oh baby, Papoose got a booty. Yep, his booty sits up, okay? His booty is perky and it sits up, okay? Pap has childbearing hips. He got thighs. Baby, He got a curve in his back. Yes, he do. He got the curve, okay? He got the, what they call that? Not the onion booty. What they call that? The shelf. He got a shelf booty. Yeah, he do. He do. And you know what? I don't know. I don't get it. I'm just saying. Hey there, Mrs. Prayers, peace, love. Hey, girl. Not he shaped like a Mississippi stud. Angel face Catrice. Muffin. Angel face Catrice. Go to the wall. Just go to the wall. Because why would you say that? I told y'all Papoose shaped like a Mississippi stud trying to sag. Pappy with the hippies. Sanji said that's what you get from sitting on your ass for the last 20 years doing nothing. I mean, I'm just saying he look like he been doing squats. I mean, he look like, I don't know, like he got some butt shots. I don't know. Okay. No, Reese Cup. You know what? The fact that you just directed my eyeballs there, Reese Cup, go to the wall. Okay? Go to the wall, Reese. Reese gonna say, look at Claressa's chest in that suit. Why would you direct me to her imagination? Because there is no chest there. And again, I don't like the body shaming, okay? Because all size boobs matter. But she actually mentioned breast when she was talking about, remember the video that I showed where she was sizing up all the other women and she was talking about breasts, and I'm like, but Claressa, you don't have any. Like, literally, just your imagination. There is no boobs. Once again, there's no boobs. Running away with you. There is no boobs on your chest. They're not there. They're not there. But child, it don't make no sense. And she has the chest of Wesley Snipes. Go to bed, girl. Go to bed. Go to bed. But I feel like Pap has a little bit more stuff going on under his t-shirt than she do. Not even gonna hold you. Okay. Netney says he had a baby out here. Oh yeah, he got a baby. He had a baby on Remy. Sure did. She says that's why Shalia told her to put the cutlets. Oh Lord. You know what too? You ain't never like, I ain't even mean to be roasting, child. I tried, cause she do get roasted. You know, y'all know I like to talk about her psychology. And I try to stay away from roasting her because it's easy. But y'all got me doing this. And I actually like to roast. But it's like she's so roastable, but I be feeling like it ain't even right. It ain't even right, okay? Like, she just... Why y'all got me roasting Claressa? Why y'all got me roasting Claressa? You know, I got a question for the chat, though. Chat, tell me this. Now, y'all remember back in the day, we all used to get relaxers. Now, I owned a salon, so I didn't play around with crazy relaxers. And matter of fact, my own hair, I have not relaxed in 40 years. But people would come in every once in a while, and I would ask them, when is the last time they had a relaxer? And they would be like, I don't need no touch-up. It's been 3 weeks. And oh, yeah, what you got it done in the salon? No. My mama know how to do hair. Okay, well, what kind of relaxer you got, Muffin? A Bantu? That's what that looked like to me. That looked like some straight beauty supply store Bantu relaxer, over processed, won't get your hair straight no more. Just hard. Just hard, rubbish. Ain't nothing you can do with it. Okay? Is it Bantu? Is it dark and lovely? Now, Motions, you know what? Motions, somebody bought a Motions and Perm in there. It's just like, this is all I use. And I went ahead and used it. It wasn't bad. It wasn't terrible. Okay? But we used a Firm in my salon when I did use relaxers. But, what y'all think she got? You know what? She didn't use no neutralizing shampoo. She didn't even use a little pack of free what's the stuff, y'all? The free deep conditioner that would come with. She didn't even use the conditioner. She just rinsed it out. She just rinsed it out. Yeah. That's all she did. Not TCB. I forgot the TCB relaxer. Sharon says she's a salon owner as well, giving African Pride. African Pride, yeah, that shit was rough too. That shit was rough. Okay. Y'all remember how like they had the ends be split all the way up to the root? Like even if you straighten it, it wasn't straight. Just like you just really need to start over. TCB was the worst, extremely cheap, $3. It was $2. I remember I had a cousin, I still have her as a cousin. My cousin, hey cousin Titania, girl a lot, if you listening. My family be listening and be calling me, why did you say such and such? That was so rude. So I'm gonna get one of them calls tomorrow. My cousin Ty, honey. She had beautiful, beautiful hair. Damn near waist length. We used to actually call her Pocahontas sometimes because her hair was so jet black and pretty. She did not need a relaxer, but baby, you could not tear her and Bantu apart. Okay, you could not. She was on that Bantu, and she was like, "It's only $3, and I get 2 relaxers out of this one jar." I was like, "Okay, baby, okay." So yeah, that's what it's reminding. That's what it's giving, baby. That Sulfur 8 would make you stink for days. I never use it. Never use it. Dudley's was rough. I didn't like Dudley's. There were a few products in their product line that I liked. I used to like their what was it called? Was it DC3? It was their protein treatment. I used to like that. But I didn't like a lot of Dudley's products actually. Yes, Her Majesty, at that point you just gotta cut it off because it ain't nothing you can do about it. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Okay? Nothing at all. Okay? And you could tell. That was a bad relaxer. And you know, like when the girls like this wouldn't give, you know, how her hair just like kind of like combed straight down. It don't really have no shape. It don't have no little bend or nothing. You don't need a curl, but maybe just a little bend. You know, because she thought her hair was long right there, right? You know, because she thought her hair was long. That's why she was doing it. You see how she got them little switch ends? That's what my grandma used to call them. The little switch ends hanging at her shoulder. She thought that meant she had inches. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I was going to do it today. But I got caught up on editing because the next installment of videos that I'm doing for y'all, not the one that's going to come out tomorrow, but there's a much bigger project that I'm doing within this. It took a lot of my time and I end up falling asleep because it's like my eyes start like seeing doubles after a while and just fall asleep. So I didn't get a chance because I want to talk about that. Maybe not even standalone, but just in a more mixed bag kind of stream. Because that Nolan Wells case, y'all, that's just crazy. But we'll talk about that tomorrow. We will talk about it tomorrow. But I'm telling y'all, she thinks she had inches right here. That's why she looking like that. Yep. Not the ends of that hair look like a pocket knife. I can't. Anitra said maybe a roller set. So there's nothing. The condition of this hair. Well, first of all, this is what she needs. She needs a protein treatment to fortify her bonds, and then she would need a follow-up with a deep penetrating moisturizing treatment to her hair. A steam treatment, definitely. I would cut her. If you would come to my salon like this and you wouldn't let me cut your hair, I wouldn't do your hair. I wouldn't let people sit in my chair. If you didn't want to get your ends cut, I wouldn't do it. Because you're not about to walk up out of here looking like a fool and then say, I did your hair. No. If you won't let me do what needs to be done, or even if you could not afford the maintenance, I wouldn't even do it. No, I wouldn't even do it. Nope. You come and sit in my chair. I don't want my ends clipped. Okay, baby. Well, you might have to go to one of my junior stylists because you getting your ends clipped over here. And you're going to pay for your ends to get clipped. okay? Because I don't pick up these $300 shears for free, okay? Because that hair is hit. But it might actually be doing, her hair might be doing fine now because she's probably mostly braiding it and shit, you know. But now she would be wearing a super low haircut. Toni Braxton's shortest haircut. Or remember the girls from like Brownstone? My shop was in Chicago. I had 3 in Chicago. I had one on one by Midway Airport. On what was that? 63rd and Kaminsky. And then I had one on 87th and Damon. And I had one on 108th and Western. Oh, 4. And I had one on it was the 800 block of Western. Okay. Not too far from where you're saying that not too far. I think you said, did you say West Loop or South Loop? I don't remember. Yep, she would need definitely she needs a pixie cut. But she has always needed a stylist. Always. Always, honey. She has always, I mean, she has never, ever gotten it right. She's never gotten it right. That hairline receding like George Jefferson. Yes, it is. Anyway, y'all, let's recap our mess. Okay. I'm going to get ready to get off here and let y'all go because it's 11 o'clock. So I know it's late for most of y'all. But look, if this is a good time, then this is a good time because this is a good time for me too for a nighttime live. But I'm working with my girl Elias because we got to, Aaliyah, I need to talk to you too. I got to get into a regular routine for our morning show and our evening show. Okay. Because we got a lot of mess to catch up on. A lot of bullshit. Right. But let's recap. So this nigga is definitely playing her. The family's in on it. His mother does not like him. He's not divorcing Remy until after he cannot. He told her to wait until after this fight. Okay, because it's a money game. He's definitely using her. So, yeah. Absolutely. Say, Amanda says, good morning from Mandy in Scotland. Have a great day, Mandy in Scotland. I'm trying to perfect my accent. I don't think that was right. Anyway, I will see you guys later. Don't forget, if you watch the playback, to click the like button. I love you all and have an amazing evening. And I'll be fixing those documents to make them safe to upload so that you guys can look through the fact that this woman is struggling to pay her association fees to the point that is so embarrassing. For your association to come in and have to freaking sue you, take you to court 3 times and have you served, that is so fucking embarrassing. I would be so ashamed. Anyway, love y'all, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to work on the content for tomorrow. And if you didn't watch yesterday's video, I'm not your friend no more, so go watch it, and I'll be your friend again. Bye-bye.